I don't know if you know, but the Jam are managed by Paul Weller's father, who is a former boxer who must have taken a severe blow to the throat at some point in his career, because he talks like that. You know that, Paul? It's John Weller. And lovely, lovely man, but knows what he wants and he knows when he wants it. And we got to the point, again, they were in a light Clapton with his mum down the road. The Jam were from Woking, which was less than 10 miles from Guildford. So it was their home gig. And we ended up not just doing one night at Guildford Civic, we would end up doing 2 nights at Guildford Civic. And we would pay them a fortune because we knew we were going to sell out. So we work out the fee even before we started. So there was no percentages. John knew how many people were going to be in the hall, and that was the fee. So we built up a kind of trust and nothing was a problem. And then the week of the gig of the 2 shows, the agent called me and said, John just asked me to give you a quick call. He needs cash at the gig. I said, but Martin, the contract says cheque. He said, Paul, you know John as well as I know John. Doesn't matter what the contract says. If John wants cash, give him cash. I said, no, I was just checking. If John wants cash, he will have cash. I mean, it's not a problem. We sold out weeks ago. So sure enough, the 2 gigs were Thursday and Friday. And Thursday night came and went, and John said to me, can we sort everything out tomorrow in terms of the financial settlement? I said, yeah, I'll do all that with you. So halfway through the Friday gig, he said to me, Paul, can we settle up? And I took him to the manager's office and shut the door and opened my briefcase, which was absolutely jam full with notes. And in only the way that John could say it, he said, what's that? I said, it's the cash that you asked for, John. Are you mad? It's Friday. I can't do the accent properly now. He said, what do you think I'm going to do with that on a Friday night? I said, but John, Martin, your agent, called me and said you wanted cash. No, I don't want a cash on a Friday. He said, put it away. He said, can't you give me a cheque? I said, with pleasure. So I closed the briefcase and wrote him a cheque and went home that night. And I said to my wife, I said, we've got a real problem. She said, whatever's up? I said, you see that briefcase? It's full of money. And it's the weekend. What on earth are we going to do with it? And I think we took some floorboards up in the end at the place we were renting, and we hid it under the floor. Drummers are generally some of the biggest pain in the arses on the planet. The drummer from Tears for Fears. And his name is Manny Elias. So there's no prizes for guessing his religion, but he felt part of his job as the drummer of Tears for Fears was to drive the manager mad. And he would phone me about the most trivial things. And he would do it every day. And a day would not go by without me getting a call from Manny about something which I could do absolutely nothing about. And I was drinking quite heavily in those days, so my tolerance level was very low towards the end of the afternoon. And he rang me late one afternoon and he said, Paul, I'm at the gig. He said, and we've just done the sound check and the showers don't work. And luckily, I still had my wits about me and I thought about where he was. And I said to him, Manny, you are in Germany, you are Jewish, you should be pleased the showers don't work. To which he slammed the phone down and he didn't speak to me for 2 weeks.